Hello friends, welcome back to my video tutorial. This is Ipsa again with you. So today I am going to discuss about a very important topic, that is what is Spring Data Jpa derived query methods. Okay, so I have already discussed about what is Spring Data Jpa and how we can integrate Spring Data Jpa in our Spring Boot application. So we use Spring Data Jpa to create the JPA repository, okay, without writing any boilerplate code. Okay, it allows us to execute different kinds of queries to retrieve data from the database. We can either use the method name to derive a query directly, or manually we can write our native SQL query using the @query annotation. Correct. So we can easily write a derived query method by simple looking at the method name. Clear? So we'll see today how we can derive the queries by seeing the method name only. Okay. So for this, see here in my IntelliJ workspace, I have created a project on Spring Boot Data JPA. Here I have used the Spring Data JPA in my pom.xml file. Let me open my pom.xml file. So see, this is a Maven project. So I have added the Spring Boot Starter Data JPA. Correct. So here Spring Boot Starter Web also I have added in the dependency and the MySQL connector to connect with my MySQL database and Lumber. Okay. So this is the application I have designed, and inside this, let me go to the source folder. Okay. Here I have created an entity like contact. You can see inside this contact I have the field like what is the contact ID, then the first name, last name, age, email, date of birth and country. Okay, this is my contact entity. Clear? So here I have a contact controller where I have created an endpoint slash contacts. Okay, so in this slash contacts, you can see I return all the contact list from that database by using contact repository.findAll method. Okay. So if I go to my contact repository, then here I have defined so many derived query parameters. See, these are the derived query. You can see. So see here, the first method I have written over here like contact repository.findAll. So this method I have used to fetch all the contact list. Okay. So this is the JPA given predefined method name find all, like find all, find by id, then save, delete, all are the predefined methods we have. Okay, so how we can derive the query from this JPA repository, let me show you that one. So here you can see in my contact repository, so that extends my JPA repository. Okay, I have given this contact entity and the primary key id data type, right, which is in my case long. Okay, so here you can see these are the query find by first name. Okay, so find all the contact where first name is equal to this. So it will Spring Data JPA automatically create a query like select start from contact where first name is equal to this. Okay, find by. So here the second method, please check that one, find by first name and last name. So here you can see multiple query parameters used like find all the contact lists where first name is equal to this and last name is equal to this. So you can see here, okay, this is the delimiter used over here by. Okay, find then by. After this is the criteria. Okay, criteria means this is the condition, right? So this is nothing but called your introducer, and the second part is called your what? Criteria, right? So find by or delete by or get, all those things called your what? Introducer, right? So after this delimiter by, you have the criteria query like first name, then you can see and last name. So it will create a query like find all the contacts where first name is equal to this and last name is equal to this, or you can use or where first name is equal to this or email is equal to this, then find that contact list. Clear? Another also you have order. So here you can see find by first name, order by age. So by default what happens when you are using order by, so it will fetch all the contact lists where first name is equal to this one and age in the ascending order. By default when you are using order by, it will fetch the data in ascending order. So if you want to fetch all the contact list by descending order, then you can do like this. Find by first name, order by age descending. So it will create a query like find all the contact list where first name is equal to this and order by its descending order of its age. Okay, we'll check one by one this method. Let me complete the method definition first, why it's used. Okay, and here you can see find my first name starting with the query is find the first name which starts with this and find by email now. So what it is used? It is used to find out all the contact or email is null or there is no email. Clear? And the next one is find by first name, ignore case. Okay. So this will create, select the all the contact list where first name is equal to this and it will ignore the case at the same time. Okay. So if you source like LIPS in the uppercase and you have given in the database LIPS in lowercase, also it will gives you that contact list. Clear? Then find by DOB between. So you can see here I have in my entity class I have a parameter date of birth DOB. So if you want to search all the contact list which date of birth is between this start date and end date, then you can also give like this find by date of birth between this. Or you want to search the all the contact lists where date of birth after this period or after this date, then you can use find by DOB after date. You can pass your start date. Clear so far? Then the next one is C. Also you can check if a particular contact is present or not. Okay, that will return as a boolean value. So boolean exists by first name and last name. If so, it will check what? It will check if a particular contact with this first name and last name present in your DB or not. Okay, let's say I have in my DB I have saved like first name Lipsa, then last name Patra. So I'll search exist by first name and last name. So is any contact is present in my database with name Lipsa and Patra, last name Patra. Okay, so it is if present then it will return as true, else it return as false. Clear? Then another one is count by. Also there is another introducer like count by. So it is used. So let's say count by country. You have given some country. So it will gives us the number of contacts which country is this one. Okay. Let's say you have a contact database. In your contact database there are many contacts present along all the countries. You want to fetch how many contacts present inside my DB, which country is what? India. Then you can find out like this. Okay, in India I have these much contacts. Okay, count by country. Also you can delete by using a particular entity like delete by email. Okay, so it will delete that particular row from the database where email is equal to this. Clear? Also there is other derived methods like find by first name containing a substring. Okay, then also find by first name equals is null is not null. Also there are so many present. So I just list down some of it. Hope you understand how we derive this method from our JPA. Okay. Also in case of find by you can also use get by. So Spring Data Jpa would have done the same things for it as well. Okay, find by or get by you can use. Find by email not, or you can use find by email is null. You can use like this also. So this is the derived methods in Spring Data Jpa. Okay, so let me quickly show you how it works actually. Let me run this application and show you that one. So my application started at 1990. Let me go to my browser and hit localhost 1990 / contacts. Okay. So these are the contacts I have. You can see the ID, first name, last name, age, email, DOB and country. So I have these records in my database. If I go to my database, see these are the entry I have in my DB. Okay. So here in my contact controller, if I hit / contacts, then it will return me the all the contact list from my DB. Okay. Now we'll check the derived query. Some of the derived query which already we have created. And let's say find by first name and last name. I'll call this method here. Okay. So I'll pass here. First name is Lipsa. Then last name is Patra. So let me check in my DB the first name, last name present or not. Okay, so it is present. So I call this. Then let me stop and restart the server again. Okay, so my application started. So let me go to my browser and hit same URL again. Let me check. Okay, I'll get one object in this list. So it will derive the query like find all the contacts where first name is equal to Lipsa and last name is equal to Patra. Right? So I hope this is clear. Then I'll check derived methods like first name, find by first name, order by age. Okay. So let's me check what happens. Find by first name, then order by age. Okay. So it will create a query like find the contact list where first name is equal to this, order by age. Let me run it. Okay. So my application started. Cool. Let me go to my browser and hit enter. Okay, it will give me only one record because with the first name Lipsa, I have only one record present. So let me do one thing. Let me change this one to Lipsa as well. Okay, let me change the first name as Lipsa as well. Okay, let me hit the endpoint again. Let's check what happens. Okay, I'll get two records with what order by age. So it will give me the list with the ascending order of age with the name Lipsa. Okay, so it will create a query like find all the contact lists where first name is equal to Lipsa and what order it by its age in an ascending order. Okay, so it will give me this one. The age is 25, then the age is 27 like this. Clear? Let me check another derived methods for you. Okay, so I'll not go by this one, find by first name, order by age descending. If I do this, then it will give me the contact list where first name is equal to this and it will order it by its descending order of age. Clear? And find by first name starting with, it will give me the list which starting with this one. Okay, find by email null, so it will give me the result where email is null. So I don't want to do one thing. I want to check another thing. Find by DOB after. Okay. Let me show you that one. Find by DOB after. You will check the other one. Let me show you this one quickly. So it will accept a date. I'll pass a date over here. Okay. So let me define a date over here like string date is equal to, let me give in yy less than 90 mm 0102 like this I am giving. Okay, so this is a string date. I have already created a method to convert that string date to our util date. So I'll just call this method and pass its date over here. I'll pass this date over here and check the output now. Clear? So let me stop and restart the application again. Okay, so application started. Let me hit the endpoint again. Okay, see the output now. So here find by DOB after this date, this particular date 90, 1990. Okay, so it will return us all the contact list where date of birth is after this one. Okay, that's why you can see the date of birth field is here. So after 1990 we have all the date of birth. So that's why it returns us what? All the contact list. Clear? Now we'll check another derived methods. So I am not checking all those things, so you will do it by your own. Let me check some of it. Like, okay, let me check this one as well. Count by country. Clear? So count by country. Let me check this one. So here, let me pass the country like India. Okay. So it will return me a integer value. Okay, count by country, it will return me integer value. It will create a query like find out the number of contacts which belongs to India. Okay, or which has the country India. So let me run the application again. Okay, so application started. Just check that endpoint. What is the result? Okay, 2. You can see it will give us an integer value that is 2. So if I go to my database, then I can check, see here. 2 contact is there which has the country as India. Clear? So count by country name, we'll find that one. Okay, count by country. Clear? So, so how it is to retrieve the data from the database by using the derived method of Spring Data Jpa, you can imagine. Okay, so from the method name, just by looking at the method name, we can find out our data. Okay, so there are also some methods you can check like order by ascending or order by age descending, starting with, containing, ending with. There are so many you can check. Hope you understand what is the Spring Data JPA derived query methods. So I'll share the GitHub link of this project as well. If you want, then you can check all those methods. So thanks for watching. Thank you.